McEntee's off again, huh? And as you can see, this was the first, top left. We'll play it and I'll do my usual and stop it if anything I think is a bit off pops up. Shall we?
Migration is good for this country.
Off already, are we? Yeah, I agree. Migration is good for the country.
It is really positive and has always been positive for this country as a country of people who have travelled to the four corners of the earth.
The good old NGO line. We've travelled to the four corners of the earth. So therefore you should accept the world and just get on with your life. Don't worry about it. We look after how many come in. Do you know? The same old excuse. We've travelled outside of it. Yeah, but at least when we go to them, we had ID with us. So you could check our backgrounds, the people's backgrounds.
In solace, in seek of solace and in search of a better life, we know ourselves how important it is to be welcoming and to support people. And we, as people, have always been welcoming to those who seek asylum and who seek help. 20% of people who live here weren't born here. Our workforce of just under 500,000 people in our workforce were people who weren't born here. So it's not just the culture and their traditions and they themselves as people, the way that they enrich our society, but they pay taxes, they ensure that the schools that we have, the hospitals that run, the people who run our building sites.
That's not the issue. That is not the issue what she's talking about there. See the way she's talking about taxes and all. Like, there are people that come in and work and assimilate. Unlike the ones that we're trying to highlight, Miss McEntee, which are all the males that you're bussing in by the thousands and putting everywhere. Are they paying tax? Because any video I've seen, they're always in packs, loads of them in hotels, fighting and God knows what to each other. And then they're getting all their electricity for nothing. They're getting bedding for nothing. Food for nothing. So, are they paying tax? See, they're not talking about the same people we're talking about. Do you reckon that the government is just mixing the two of them up? No, they're purposely doing it because they know they can flood all these men in. What they're telling you is it'll stop Ireland being fined for not taking them in each year. But that's a lie. The whole plan is to just flood countries, flood the Western world, and just cause chaos. And as we've seen with all the males that are coming in, majority of them are just here to wreak havoc. So Helen needs to, it's our first name, 10 Hail Marys. McEntee needs to clarify what the people that are out protesting, what are they out protesting for? What are they against? I can guarantee you now, it's not against people that come here, work, do all that, and assimilate to the Irish ways. It's not those people. Do you get me? Do you get what I'm saying with it? See, so she has to clarify, and it would help her. Not that I want to help her, but it would help her cause if she was more honest. Do you know? Be more honest about it and stop being so deceiving. Because what she's doing right there is she's being deceiving. The way she starts off. Hang on, doggies, thank you. She starts off by saying, sorry, don't mind that. She starts off by saying, we went to the four corners of the earth. Yeah, we did. And I've told you all in the video, I was surprised when I went to Australia, the amount of Irish workers that build things over there, like the dams and certain buildings, blew my mind. If a statue erected, I'll actually do a small little short on the guy I'm talking about. But that's an NGO line when they say we went to the four corners of the earth, and then continues to keep the line of sure all of them. He's listening, ladies and gentlemen. She just said like all of the immigrants that come in pay taxes. Blah blah. Do you honestly believe her when she says that?
It's that all of this operates. And so much of the commentary that we hear and see in this House is feeding into that hatred and that division and that blatant racism that we're seeing right across the country at the moment. Attacks on Gardaí, our deputy who's leaving the House now referred to our Gardaí as gangs. It's completely unacceptable behaviour, and I think we all need to understand the responsibility that we have in this House.
Two key things there. She's used the word understand. She wants you to stand under what she's saying, basically. And then with the Garda, sure, we all know the Garda are a private company, and they're just going to do whatever the establishment says, even if it means pepper spraying and beating the Irish native people. They'll do it. So he wasn't wrong in saying that they are a gang. They act like a gang for yous. A gang for these heads. God, she looks really demonic there, doesn't she, when I pause there?
We talk about people and the huge contribution so many of them make and will make to this country. Migration is.
So yeah, she threw the contribution part back in again, but she's lost the plot. She's gone totally rogue. And yeah, I'll just throw this one in here. See, any of my British listeners, don't mind this Theresa one, right? Look at her. She does all this stuff, and now I noticed lately she's starting to push a lot of anti-British stuff, like a lot of anti-British stuff. Like I tell you what she means by this one here. She means, oh look, sure, Celtic had black players, so what's the big fuss? But you just seen the other one there, didn't you? Look, I'll go back one because we had it over here. Okay, that's just to purposely get under your skin. She's a fucking troll, this one. Like, that's a mother, and she's going on like that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, don't pay any attention to them. I might do, I'm getting all these ideas for videos. I might do a little video on all the bleeding trolls. Will I do all the trolls that I know of on Twitter? Here's the biggest troll of them lot. Margaret Sinn Féin. Sharia Féin. Look at them. It's just like a big advertisement board for bleeding foreigners. Look at them using look at them using the same and everything. Deceivers. I love people tagging because people put that. And all the Sinn Féin heads saying, that isn't a WEF badge. That's an, what do they go for? Reusable energy, some crap like that they spew on a bit. We're all wrapped up in that climate. They think the climate change thing is real. That's how they have most of them. That's how Sinn Féin have the majority of them. Because it sure as hell isn't about being a nationalist with Sinn Féin, I'll tell you that. But anyway, the whole point of this video, right, was this yoke. Not a woke yoke. But, and I know I said it would help our cause, but there's no helping her. She's chose our side.